So under the dispensational view, they hold Israel as this special entity, and it's got to, they have to build it back up, and they got to build the temple, and so today, there's a lot of Christians that believe that are dispensationals that are really pushing to
help
bring
build
the
the
Jews
temple
back and all that effort. So the question I have is, and I'm not a dispensationalist, but
right.
The question I have is, are we actually, or how much harm are we actually doing both to Israel and even on the political scene by holding that viewpoint?
Mm-hmm.
And do you think that's actually a dangerous viewpoint from
that's one of the few ways that I recognize one's eschatology can affect their choices and behavior day by day, and not necessarily a good way. For example, when I was a dispensationalist, I assumed that you must support Israel no matter what they do. Now, Israel does some good things, and they're victimized by bad people. But they also sometimes have been bad people who victimized other people. There has been atrocities both ways between them and the Palestinians, for example. But I was almost under almost a superstitious kind of fear that if you don't bless Israel, you won't be blessed. If you curse Israel, you'll be cursed. So don't dare criticize Israel. It took me a while to realize that's all that the prophets did was criticize Israel. I guess they were cursed then because they did nothing but criticize Israel, and and so did Jesus, and so did Paul. So I think when they deserve to be criticized, they should be. But sometimes dispensationalism puts almost too much unconditional reverence for they're God's chosen people. Don't dare interfere with that. Don't say anything bad because that might undermine their stability there. Now, when it comes to the temple, I know of Christians, I know of big churches, John Hagee's church, for example, and some others, even Calvary chapels, that have sent huge chunks of money, church money, to Israel to be set aside for the rebuilding of the temple when it doesn't. And I say, okay, how much are you sending to build a mosque in Saudi Arabia? Because the temple is an anti-Christian building, so just like a mosque is. If the Jews ever build a temple again, it will be in defiance of Jesus Christ. The purpose of a temple is to offer animal sacrifices for atonement. Now, for 2,000 years, the Jews have been told by Christians, Jesus is the final sacrifice, and many of the Jews have rejected that, and if they build their temple, they say, see, we don't accept Jesus as sacrifice. We're going back to the animals again. Now, even when Christians go back to sacrifice, the book of Hebrews says they've abandoned the faith. We can't support even Christians who go back to the temple, much less unbelievers who go back to. This is Judaism, which is Talmudism, really, is one of the great world religions that's anti-Christ. The word anti-Christ is defined in 1 John. Whoever denies that Jesus is the Christ is antichrist. That would be the Jewish religion denies Jesus is the Christ. That's an antichrist. So is Islam, so is Buddhism. It's one of the great anti-Christian religions. Now, yeah, they're not fighting wars against us anymore. They certainly fought against the apostles when they could. Israel's been disempowered. Now, they're not in a position to persecute Christians anymore, in a big way anyway. And I'm not saying they would. I'm not saying they're bad people. I'm not saying for a minute that Jewish people are bad people. I'm saying that their religion is an anti-Christian alternative to Christianity, and if they build a temple, it'll be in defiance of Jesus Christ, and how Christians could celebrate that or pay for it with money that was given to the church to help the poor and to spread the gospel. Why don't you send some to Islam? Why don't we send some to Hindu? Why don't we build a Hindu temple in India for them too? Why not? Because a Jewish temple is not a Christian enterprise. It's an anti-Christian enterprise. Now, another thing you saw, Christians trying to bring the Jews back. There's Christian ministries, they're paying for airfare for Polish and Russian Jews to fly back to Israel and be repatriated to their land. Oh, wonderful. These same people believe that when the Antichrist rises, he's going to murder 2/3 of the Jews in Israel. So I can't think of anything more anti-Semitic than to help Jews get back into Israel if indeed Zechariah's interpretation, their interpretation of Zechariah is correct, because they say that 2/3 of the Jews in Israel are going to be murdered by the Antichrist. And many of these people think that's coming soon. So let's get those Jews over there, as many as we can, so he can kill a lot more. That just doesn't sound very pro-Semitic to me. So, I mean, this is what wrong theology does to people's brains. It makes them think unclearly. It makes them do things and support things that don't make sense from the point of view of a Christian. And so I think you raised a valid question about that. Yeah. All right, Pastor.
Please give it up for Steve and Gregg.